Hi, this is Jessica.
And Robert.
From Exploring the Local Life. It's been a while since you've seen us probably
Together.
And Nadia, I think Nadia's in the side here.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Daniel's taking a moment on his own to relax, as you can hear.
He needs a moment.
So we finally, well, not finally decided, we've been wanting to do this kind of video for a while, but we don't always have an opportunity to have kind of quiet time
Or get our thoughts together.
to be able to sit down and do this kind of video together, right?
That's right.
So what are we talking about today?
So we're talking about sort of why are we doing what we're doing. Oftentimes, you know, people are used to the 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, going back and forth from work to home to work to home to work, work, home, work.
Why are you moving?
Yeah, and we did that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's not, but we were not happy doing that.
We're happy with each other, happy with ourselves, but we figured let's explore, do something different.
Yeah, and we definitely wanted to simplify our lives. We wanted to be able to spend more time together, and we wanted to travel as well.
Mm-hmm. But this affords us the opportunity of traveling different places on a regular basis. You know, instead of thinking, oh, we should go visit Appalachians, or we should go to a national park, or we should go, and you can go out there for a day, and then you got to go right back home, or you have to take vacation time in order to do that sort of thing. Living in a travel trailer and being mobile gives us the opportunity to more on an ad hoc basis engage in that sort of thing.
Yeah, because you're parked right where we're going to be exploring, really. So you park in a nice place. Like today, for instance, we went on a hike straight from our location. I mean, that's fantastic. We weren't able to do that before when we were in our regular house. Besides the fact that when we were in a regular house, we had so many responsibilities associated with maintaining the home. You know, you have to mow the lawn, you have to do the shrubs, you have to make sure that, like...
We're not good at that.
We're not good at that either. And maintaining a large home clean, I didn't do
We're not good at that either.
We're not good at that either. So, you know, we were not succeeding in that anyway. And with this, you know, we don't have those types of responsibilities. We have others. We have other responsibilities.
Excuse me. Go on, Dad.
But we don't have to worry about that. We have a small space to maintain, and the land is not our own, so we don't have to worry about shrubbery or doing the lawn. Somebody else takes care of all of that. So another thing, with travel, a lot of times you have to find out where you're going to stay. Then when you get there, you have to figure out what you're going to do about food. You have to worry about what's going on with your house. And
who's going to look after it? Who's going to look after the pets?
Yeah. And with this lifestyle, we don't have to worry about that. We move our house. We have everybody with us. We don't have to pack. We don't have to worry about, oh, geez, the kids are hungry. They only eat peanut butter and jelly. We just make it in our kitchen. So for us, that's just one headache we didn't have to worry about. And it's cheaper.
Yeah. We find ourselves eating out a lot less. We enjoy eating out.
Oh my gosh, Chewy.
However...
Jessica's not good at that either. Jessica's not.
We would spend too much of our budget going to restaurants that we shouldn't be going to. Just because we get home and we're tired, and I'll just go out and get some lelos, which is fantastic. But you can't do that every day, or you'll end up, you know, far outside your desired body's weight range.
So we're talking about why we're doing this. What is our
ducks.
why? Oh yeah, we were just chasing some ducks, so we had to stop filming for that. But another thing that we wanted to do, or that this lifestyle sort of affords us, is to overcome our fears. Face our fears, overcome them, and build confidence, and just live the lives that we want to live and that we wanted to live. And sometimes even finding out what exactly that is. Another reason that we're doing this, I think some people are like, yeah, well, what about work, and what about this, and what about that? We're still working.
Oh yeah.
We still are. But we didn't want to wait till we were 65, or a time that may or may not ever come. I don't know. We just didn't feel like that has to be, that's not the only way. Not saying that there's anything wrong with doing that. if that's, you know, if you're comfortable with that or whatever. But, you know, if you're totally miserable, think about it. There's other things that can be done, and we want to do that, and we want to encourage other people that if they are feeling that way, that they're valid in feeling that way, and something can be done about it. And we've done something about it, you know. Life is too short to just sit there not happy or not doing the things that you feel like you should be doing. I don't want to make it sound like we were miserable before. We were not miserable before, but we just felt like there was something more we could do, something more we could contribute, a life that we could give our children, a life we could give ourselves, and set an example for others that are also seeking something different. Yeah.
So if you take the chance, buy a turbo diesel. You can edit that out.
Anyway, so that's sort of our reason. And also, oh, another thing, we're actually paying pretty much the same amount as we were when we were in a house. Like, we're not spending an insane amount of money
To do this, yeah, exactly.
this.
This is not outside our means. This is not getting into a situation that we cannot handle. It's all within our ability to do.
Right.
If we'd gone out and gotten a 42-foot fifth wheel, that would have been a little bit more than we should be spending at this point. Again, when we got into this, we wanted to make sure we didn't overextend ourselves. We wanted to make sure we were going to be right, and we didn't want to start investing tens upon tens of thousands of dollars in something that we may just end up saying, we don't want any of this.
Right. Anyway, so that's our why. Other people's is different. Yours might be different, or you may be like, you all are crazy, and that's fine. What? Yeah, I think I'm crazy. It's sort of my idea. Anyway, so that's
But we're
all.
enjoying it, and we're having a good time. And as we go and we travel and we spend more time doing this, we find more reasons why this is our why we do this, why we want to step outside of our comfort zone. You know, we're building the new American dream in our own vision and what we want to see and what we want to do. And we encourage you to do, you know, those dreams that you've had, those things that you thought maybe one day, that day could be today, that day could be tomorrow. If you thought about doing, go out and take those first steps. If you always thought about traveling in an RV, even just recreationally on the weekend, until you go over to the RV store down the interstate, you won't know what's possible. Until you go in there and look at the buttons, push the buttons, see how pretty and clean everything looks, don't expect it to last and not break. Anyways, until you do that, you will never engage in this lifestyle. Maybe you wanted to get a boat. Well, until you go to the boat store, you're never gonna get a boat. If you never go to the RV store, you're never going to get an RV. If you thought about tiny living, you're never going to try tiny living.
And don't be held up by the whole, I can't do that right now. I can't, there's no way I can do that. I can't afford to do it. You know, maybe you can't do it tomorrow, but see about ways that you can do that. I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't go shopping as much for clothes. Maybe you don't get Starbucks every week. Like, we don't eat fancy stuff. I don't wear fancy clothes. You know, that's how we made this a reality for us. And our daughter's talking about scaring away all the ducks.
Yep, they've got them.
We all scared all the way over.
I think the ducks lost interest when they saw they weren't going to get any food from us. But I think it's time to do some marshmallow roasting.
Yeah. So anyway, again,
Marshmallows!
this is Jessica
And Robert.
for Exploring the Local Life. If you liked our video, please give us a thumbs up. Feel free to share and also
subscribe.
Tell us what you think about this.
Yeah, tell us what you think. Our video quality may not be the best right now, but as far as production value,
what we're saying. Yeah, we're working on making it all beautiful and pretty, but at this point we're just sharing our hearts and our adventures with you guys.
and children talking in the background.
Yeah, this is time together. Also, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to our channel to get more about this decision we've made.
Thank you.
Thanks. See you guys.
Let's get roasted.
Let's get roasting.